Hi, my name is Daniel Solzbach, also known as MrRepzion here on YouTube, and this is a video to a mother known as Christine. Christine, I sent you a Facebook message about an hour ago with a marriage certificate and some links and some screenshots of your daughter by the name of Taylor, who's been going by the name of Lainly, L-A-I-N-Y, on YouTube. Your daughter, Taylor, has been involved with a man by the name of Onision, also known as Greg, here on YouTube. Greg is a YouTuber, a very well-known on his main channel, has about 700,000 people who watch him, and then he has a side channel known as Onision Speaks. This man by the name of Greg, who has changed his name 4 times, has a very similar pattern of changing his last name, but more so, I'm making this video to you, Christine, because I want you to see who I am, but most of all, I want you to be aware of what your daughter has been doing behind your back. Now, normally I would not involve myself with talking about such an issue or even contacting parents of another girl who I have no idea anything about her besides her name, but what I do know is that your daughter has been involved with a man by the name of Greg Onision here on YouTube. And I'm making this video because I want to bring concern and awareness to the problem to you as a parent and let you know that your daughter is in danger. The word danger is not a word that I use often in typical discussions or even videos, but your daughter is truly in danger. The reason I say that is because the man by the name of Onision, also known as Greg, is an abuser. He preys and takes advantage of young women, as you will see in this video. Greg's first wife was by the name of Sky. He convinced his wife, Sky, to quit her job, move in with him, and help him with his YouTube career. During that YouTube career, he convinced her to quit her job and help him strictly with the YouTube career, in which he promised and signed a contract to his wife, Sky, saying that he would pay her a certain matter of month every month he would pay her. So basically, he hired his wife to help him with his YouTube production. Now, when the marriage didn't work out, he then said that he refused to pay her, in which she then took him to court and won alimony against him, and he now pays her he now pays Sky several $100s, or I should say $1,000 a month, because he makes quite a lot on YouTube. Furthermore, Onision also married Sky, but what the sad thing is that he actually convinced Sky to not tell the parents that their daughter was getting married. So what he did is he controlled her, manipulated her, and when they became married, the parents didn't even find out that their very, very young daughter, who just hit barely over 18, was now married to a man who they had no idea who he even was. His second relationship, known as Shiloh, he was engaged to this woman, but that didn't work out. Like most relationships that he has, he usually preys on younger women. He met Shiloh when she was 16. It's been explained that he also had sex with her when she was underage and he was way in his 20s, but that's besides the point. Rather, his fiancée, as he was engaged to Shiloh, he also emotionally and psychologically abused her in many different formats, one of which I'll be showing you here in a second. But one of his most predominant things that he did, and most well-known, which is now no longer on YouTube because he removed the video, but he recorded his fiancée, Shiloh, having a seizure and a memory loss. She was going through an actual physical seizure. He recorded it with a camera, uploaded it to YouTube, and then put some sad music to it, for reasons we still don't even know why he did it. It was probably one of the more disturbing videos I've ever seen by this man by the name of Onision, was recording his girlfriend. Rather than getting her to a hospital or getting her help, he simply recorded her with a camera and I don't want to say the word exploited, but that's what he did. He exploited his girlfriend's actual seizure and then uploaded it to YouTube. Likewise, there was a point in the relationship between Greg and Shiloh where I don't really want to get into too much detail, but Onision was in fact abusing his almost soon-to-be wife, known as Shiloh, seen in this clip.
A is an alpha. I want to be able to talk. I want people to realize that he's been telling people lies.
Hello? Hi.
Get the camera off of me, I swear to God. He has a camera on me. He has a camera on me right now. Get the camera off of me. Why do you have a camera on me?
Okay, thank you.
Get the camera off of me.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Get the camera off of me.
Buddy, the problem is that when I was on the phone with my Aunt Kelly and my mom, you threatened to kill yourself in the background, so that's 2 witnesses.
You know what? No, you're going to listen to me. You're going to listen to me because you're never going to see me again. So once in your life, you're going to listen to me. Okay? Look at me. Look at me, Greg. I don't care if you record me. You're going to listen to me. I'm going to seriously tell everybody what you've done to me.
I haven't done anything to
I'm
you.
going to destroy you.
I haven't done anything to you.
Yes, you have. You destroyed everything. I'm forced to go back there. She's gonna kick me out and I have nothing. Just know that when they say on the news that I was found, brutally murdered, that it was because of you.
We broke up.
Look at me.
We broke up.
Look at me. I don't give a shit whether we broke up or not. I do not give a shit. What you have done to me is irreversible. You've destroyed any way for me to support myself. I have nothing. You have destroyed me.
Can you take a step back?
No.
I'm backed into a corner.
Then you have to promise to listen to me.
I'm not going to promise anything. The police are... Excuse me.
You're going to listen to me.
Can I open the door for the police?
You've destroyed everything. Everything that you do isn't real. Your career is going to be finished. Trust me, I'm capable of it. Now I actually want to destroy you because you've destroyed me. You're done. And then you'll be left with nothing.
A few days ago or something. What would you like us to do, sir? You called.
I called my sister and she told me to just leave, to just move away.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, but here's the weird thing. I can't stop paying utilities here. I can't shut it off because that would be an illegal eviction according to the people I talked to.
Yep.
So I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll just have to move to LA because I'm going to work down there and keep paying utilities and hope my house isn't vandalized or anything.
Do you rent or own?
I own.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, she refuses to leave, so I don't know.
Well, the only way you can get her out is with an eviction or a court order.
Yeah.
So
educated.
okay.
Yeah, I have to work every day. I work full time every single day. So.
Well, you got to get your priorities and say, hey, do I want this situation to continue on our end? And then once you've made that determination, you need to take the step to move either this way or this way.
In order for me to continue doing my job, I have to leave here because she's not leaving.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go to LA as soon as possible.
And what has changed since the cops came out here last night?
She threatened to kill herself in between that time.
Okay.
And she got hysterical. And
what did she say?
She said that she said I was on the phone with my Aunt Kelly and she threatened to kill herself, and then I threatened to call the cops, and she said that she was. What did you say exactly? You said it. You said something. You said you were going to make it look really bad or something.
Did you threaten to kill yourself, young lady?
I did.
You did?
I'm not going to deny that.
How come? That's not those aren't the statements of a reasonable person.
Onision brought this woman nearly to suicide based upon the control and the manipulation that he has on these young women. The biggest thing that he does is he gets these young girls dependent upon him, and then he makes these girls think that they're in love with him. And you know, because he's a big YouTuber and he has some semi-fame here on YouTube, he can easily take advantage of almost any girl, and believe me, he has a lot of young girls who look up to him and think that he's some type of role model or god, when in reality he will actually take advantage of his fans, of his subscribers, specifically his female subscribers, and exploit them and use them, but most of all he will even use them in a relationship like he's doing with your daughter right now. In addition to these facts, Christine, Onision also made a recent video encouraging a a victim of abuse, saying that it was somehow their fault for what was happening to them. He actually also defended the mother who was abusing their child. That clip can be seen here.
With a verbally and emotionally abusive mother. I'm 17, I've been hospitalized twice because of suicidal thoughts, depression caused by the words my mother would say to me. First of all, I don't think you can really blame your suicidal thoughts / depression on anyone but yourself, because that individual could say the same horrible things to another person and they wouldn't have the same response. So you have to take some accountability and realize that if you focus on being stronger and not letting it get to you, that you'll be much better off. And in that, it seems like the real blame falls on you, because the bottom line is the person with the most control over you is you and not her. So don't you think the person with the most power and control in a situation where some kind of crime or bad thing occurs should be held to the highest level of responsibility or accountability? I would assume so. Like, your mom could probably say a lot of horrible things to me and I'm not going to be suicidal. So anyway, to continue, they say, just today I asked her to take me to Walmart and offered her $15 gas money, and she told me to take that $15 and shove it because it wasn't enough. So, I can't count on family because she's brainwashed them all into thinking that I'm the main problem. Well, as I explained before, you're in control of how you feel. You shouldn't blame how you feel on anyone but yourself, because of the fact that you have the primary power and the primary control in every single situation involving your emotions. You seem to blame a lot of your problems on them, but the real problem is that you're considering your mother to be reliable. Whereas as soon as you realize that she's not reliable and you stop counting on her for these things, you will no longer have these negative feelings as intense for her anymore, as you will no longer be negatively affected by her, what with your significant emotional removal from any situation involving.
And do you not think it's ironic that an abuser himself would be defending another abuser? I think it makes perfect sense. Greg Onision has a pattern. He has a pattern of changing his last name. He has a pattern of moving all around, but his biggest pattern is abusing and taking advantage of young girls. And finally, Christine, there are a bunch of links down below in the video description of this video that you can click and that you can watch, including the marriage certificate between Greg and your daughter that was just recently done. I beg you, Christine, to consider what I am saying and to check out more about this man, Onision and Greg, because I don't want to see your daughter taken advantage of, used, and abused, whether it be emotionally, psychologically, or sexually, by this man. This man is an abuser. This man is not sane. This man will hurt your daughter. I don't know your daughter, but I know that Onision has a great tactic of manipulating young girls into falling in love with him so that he can take advantage of them. Onision Greg cannot go into an adult relationship. He preys on young girls. He really does. There's videos all on YouTube about this, exposing his past and the abusive things that he would do to women in his past relationships. Harassing them, calling them over and over on phone, saying that they're ugly, that they're sluts, that one of his girlfriends, who he only dated for about 2.5 weeks, he made a video about her, publicly slandering her and calling her a slut simply because she had slept with 3 different men prior to their relationship. This man is dangerous, and I don't want to see your daughter hurt or taken advantage of. So I urge you, Christine, please take in consideration what I am saying and protect your daughter and contact your daughter, because she's trying to go behind your back on this. And I think it should be every parent's responsibility to make sure that their child is safe, especially from a man known as Onision Greg. Thank you for watching. Have any information, any questions, please don't hesitate to message me back on Facebook. Thank you.